Greetings everyone, OldClassicGamer here, and welcome to a brand new video, a video that had to be done. This is a special day because it is Pac-Man's 40th anniversary, and oh god, I have such a mixed feelings on this day. Part of me is happy that this character is celebrating this much, and that online Namco acknowledged, and there's even a logo. You can see tweets about it. There are talks about it, so he's not forgotten in the sense that no one remembered to celebrate it. But there is one thing that I'm really worried about, and that is, when are we gonna get a new game? And when I say new game, I don't mean something like on Android, some simple maze games or so. No, I mean a real Pac-Man 3D adventure game type. Like we need a new 3D Pac-Man game. It has been a while. How much? When was the last time we had a real 3D Pac-Man game? Like I would say 2005, when we consider like Pac-Man World 3. Yes, some people didn't like it, and I acknowledge it had some flaws. It wasn't perfect, but it was a 3D Pac-Man game, and like 2005, it was such a long time ago at this point. We need a brand new 3D Pac-Man games, and oh my god, get that out of the screen! No, this doesn't count. These are not Pac-Man games. Come on, get them away forever. I don't want to see this again. Like, oh god, when I remembered the times I made those angry videos talking about it when they were announced. Like, no, we must not remember that. We need a plan for a new Pac-Man game, and I think we need to do it, because I consider myself to have some influence, because I was the one who's responsible for bringing a classic design in Smash Brothers, because I was the most vocal person around that time before he was announced, even when there were just rumors about him. I keep saying that his Ghostly Adventures redesign is pretty bad, and it shouldn't be in a game. And thank God, Sakurai, being a smart man he is, he listened to me and he put a best design. He went so far, he stated, if classic design is not allowed to be in the game, he said this to Namco, if we can't put a classic Pac-Man, I'm not putting him in my game. And of course, having your character in Smash Brothers, it's a huge honor for IP holders, so of course Namco complied with Sakurai's request, because, come on, every company dreams of having their character in Smash Brothers. When Sakurai tells you something, you just gotta do it the way he says. So yeah, I brought back Classic Pac-Man, and I cancelled the Ghost Adventures 3 because there was gonna be a sequel, but due to poor sales, it got cancelled. And it was thanks to me, because I showed everyone how bad the game is. I pointed out all the flaws, and I did something good with this franchise, and I'm happy with doing that. Because thanks to my efforts, this reboot Pac-Man got cancelled and Classic Pac-Man returned. And now it's time for a new step. It's time for a new step. The new step is getting Pac-Man World Trilogy and potentially Pac-Man World Rally remastered to get the same treatment like Crash Bandicoot. Like you first release a collection of 3 games, Pac-Man World games remastered, and then you put Pac-Man World Rally. Not really a remaster, but like a full remake would be even better. Like to improve the game even more, and maybe like do something combining with the adventure aspect, something like Crash Tag Team Racing, that you have some on-foot segments but also racing something like that. But yeah, that's the thing that needs to happen to Pac-Man at this point. We need to have remakes or remasters of a World Trilogy, and World Rally needs a remake. And I think we can do this. We need to start talking about it online. We need to go to Namco's Twitter, and we need to do some like sort of hashtag idea, and like to just let them know what we want. I think it really has to be done, because Pac-Man is 40 years old, and it's perfect time. At least, I'm not saying they gotta rush and release this potential remakes this year, but what I sincerely hope for is that they're going to at least make some announcement, even like 10 seconds teaser, just to let us know that it is being worked on. Just 10 seconds at least before this year ends. It really needs to happen, because I don't want Pac-Man to just be sort of a merchandise character and just getting some mobile releases and maze-based games. Like, he needs a real 3D platformer, and it deserves to be made. So with this video, I just want to say happy birthday, Pac-Man. I'm very happy that you still recognized so many decades later from your initial release. But yeah, we need a new game, because Pac-Man World games are very special for me, because Pac-Man World 1 is one of the first games I ever played on PlayStation 1, and it's just so much memorable for me, and the whole idea, it was great. And World 2 was also pretty epic. World 3 kinda but there's a chance, even if they could just remake it, and with these remakes there is a chance to just expand, fix, and improve. So needs to be done. This is a perfect time to try to get Namco to do these remakes, and only because I assume only if these remakes are successful we can get Pac-Man World 4. I don't think they should just release Pac-Man World 4 right away. I really believe that these remakes are a necessity before, especially because Pac-Man World 2 and 3 exist on PC. Pac-Man World 1 was never released on PC, so that's the step number one. We need to have all games accessible on one platform, and Pac-Man World 2 also has a huge problem with being played on modern PCs unless you get the cracked version, because even if you buy the original disc, you can't play it on modern operating systems, because the security, how the game is designed, like it uses some outdated security measures, something called Star Force, and this is not compatible with Windows, I believe Windows 10, and even Windows 8 and 7 do not work with this. So, or if you have any operating system past Windows XP, it's not gonna work. So we need the remakes in order for all games to be on one platform. So I think it's clear we need a PC, a last gen. It could be released on PS4 and Xbox One, because, you know, when the new consoles are announced for a couple of 2-3 years, we still keep getting some games for the last gen, and I think Pac-Man should be on both next gen and last gen systems. And of course, Nintendo Switch, it's definitely a must. We need to have some Pac-Man on the go, and there's just so much potential to do this. And Namco, I know you're listening and watching this, and I know that you're gonna do the right decision. I have faith in you. You're one of the best companies I know, and I'm so happy with the games you made, especially Pac-Man and Klonoa as well, but this video is about Pac-Man, so hope you consider announcing something related Pac-Man World remakes before this year ends. It's really gonna make this whole situation with coronavirus much better if we have Pac-Man World to look forward to. Even if it comes out next year, at least just hype us. We need to be hyped when we are in such psychological state that because of this quarantine and stuff, we need something to be hyped. And Pac-Man World, it would hype me so much. So happy birthday, Pac-Man, once more, and let's hope it gets announced.